Cars are more than just a way to get from point A to point B. For a lot of people, they're a lifestyle, a form of self-expression, and sometimes, let's be honest, a way to flex. But here's the thing. Car modifications come in all shapes and sizes. Some are simple and fun, while others are extreme, over the top, and guaranteed to make people argue. Depending on who you ask, certain mods are either pure genius or absolutely triggering. So today, we're breaking down the 5 levels of car modifications that are sure to spark debates, eye rolls, or maybe even admiration. The question is, which level are you? Level 1. The cosmetic beginner. We'll start with the entry-level stuff. This is where most car enthusiasts dip their toes into the world of mods. These don't add horsepower or make your car faster. They just change how it looks. Think tinted windows, vinyl wraps, colored headlights, or stickers. At this stage, you'll also see fake hood scoops, stick-on vents, or those giant spoilers from eBay that promise aerodynamics, but don't actually do anything. This level is triggering because it's all about appearances. Purists roll their eyes and say, "That's not a real modification," while beginners defend themselves with, "It's my car, my style, my choice." And honestly, they're right. Everyone has to start somewhere. But let's be real. If you've got fake exhaust tips or a turbo badge on a car that's definitely not turbocharged, people will notice and they will be triggered. Level 2. Sound over speed. Level 2 is where things get louder, literally. Welcome to the world of exhaust mods, muffler deletes, and subwoofers so strong they shake your mirrors. This is the level where you'll hear cars before you see them. Sometimes it sounds amazing, a deep V8 rumble or a turbo flutter on a tuned hatchback. But then there are the infamous straight-piped Hondas that sound more like lawn equipment than a sports car. It's not just exhausts either. This is where people install blow-off valves just for the noise, or drop in giant speakers that make the whole neighborhood vibrate. What makes this level so controversial is that it divides people. Car fans argue endlessly about what sounds good and what sounds cheap. Meanwhile, your neighbors just want to sleep through the night without being woken up by your 6 a.m. cold start. Sound mods can be fun, but they're also one of the quickest ways to get on someone's nerves. Level 3. Performance tweaks. Oh no. Now we're talking business. This is where car mods start affecting actual performance. Level 3 is about going faster, handling better, and making real upgrades under the hood. Think cold air intakes, upgraded suspension, better brakes, turbo kits, ECU tuning, and lightweight wheels. These are the mods where you can actually feel the difference when you drive. Your car launches harder, corners sharper, and maybe even gains a few seconds at the track. But here's where things get spicy. Some people think tuning is harmless fun, while others argue it's dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. And they're right. A bad tune can blow your engine faster than you can say, "Check engine light." Not to mention, there are always debates about what's worth it. Is a $1,000 exhaust upgrade really giving you enough horsepower to justify the cost? Or did you just pay $1,000 to make your car louder? Another trigger point at this level is the whole stance versus performance argument. Some people slam their car so low on coilovers or airbags that it looks like the suspension has given up on life. It might look cool on Instagram, but try driving over a speed bump. You'll regret it. Meanwhile, performance-focused owners are screaming, "You're ruining the handling!" So yeah, level 3 is where the real fun begins, but also where the arguments never stop. Level 4. Extreme builds. This is the point where cars stop being slightly modified and start becoming unrecognizable. We're talking about engine swaps, wide-body kits, full roll cages, custom interiors, and builds that push insane horsepower numbers. Imagine a Civic with a 600 horsepower turbo swap, or a Supra making 4 digits on the dyno. These aren't small tweaks, they're full-on transformations, and they're controversial. Some people say extreme builds are unnecessary, Like, do you really need 1,200 horsepower for daily driving? Others see them as the ultimate passion project. Another issue? Reliability. Sure, it's cool when your car makes ridiculous power, but if it overheats on the way to the grocery store, is it really practical? That said, the craftsmanship at this level is undeniable. Whether you like them or not, Level 4 builds demand respect for the time, money, and effort that goes into them. Level 5. The outrageous, the trigger king. And finally, we reach Level 5, the ultimate trigger zone. This is where mods stop making sense to most people and become straight up controversial. We're talking about rocket bunny kits on cars that cost less than the kit itself, massive wings taller than the roofline, neon paint jobs, and hydraulic suspension that makes your car bounce like it's in a music video. And then there's the infamous donk style, where people put giant 30-inch wheels on old Chevys, making them look like Hot Wheels cars. At this level, some builds look like works of art, while others just leave you scratching your head. Purists will say, you ruined a perfectly good car, while the owner proudly says, it's unique, it's mine, and you don't have to like it. And let's not forget the most triggering thing of all, fake performance mods. I'm talking about people who put on turbo whistles to fake the sound of a turbo, or bolt on a massive wing for downforce when their car has never seen a track in its life. This is the stuff that makes car enthusiasts cry themselves to sleep at night. But here's the catch. You can't ignore these builds. Love them or hate them, they always get attention. And maybe that's the point. So, which level are you? Now that we've broken down all 5 levels, it's time to look in the mirror. Are you rocking a stick-on hood scoop from level 1? Are you the neighborhood villain with a muffler delete from level 2? Maybe you're into performance tweaks at level 3, or you've gone all in on a wild build at level 4. Or maybe you're at level 5 with a car that turns heads everywhere it goes. For better or worse. At the end of the day, car culture is all about expression. What triggers one person might inspire another. And while it's easy to judge someone else's build, the truth is, we all started somewhere, and every car tells a story. So the real question isn't just which level you're at, it's how much fun you're having along the way. Because at the end of the day, cars are meant to be enjoyed. So, which level are you? Drop it in the comments below. I want to know if you're team subtle or team outrageous. And hey, no shame here. Whether your car is slammed to the ground, loud enough to wake the neighbors, or rocking a spoiler big enough to launch a plane, it's all part of the fun. If you enjoyed this breakdown of the 5 levels of car mods, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more car culture content, and share this with that one friend whose car definitely belongs in level 5. Thanks for watching, and remember, it doesn't matter what you drive, as long as you love it.